Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. If you're here, kindly tell us your name and where you're joining us from. My name is Counselor. Kindly tell us your name and where you are joining us from. So today we're going to be very fast as we normally do. Our job is simple. On Mondays, we analyze the market for the week, and then on Friday, we review what we analyzed and know if we were on the right side for the week or we were on the wrong side. And according to last week, we had our target met on GJ, and that was what we talked about on Monday of last week. So on Friday, we also analyzed and closed it. So for this week, we'll just start with a new one. But before that, we'll still take some of the responses, your name, and where you are joining us from. That is the first thing we'll be doing today. So, good morning, everyone. So, let's get straight into the activities of today. So, first off, what happened is like a disclaimer. You are correct last week, does not make that you're gonna be correct this week. So, there's some decisions that you will make. But for the fact our own business as a trader is to keep doing the same thing. And is he expecting any kind of other result? No. We're expecting the same result. Whether win or loss, our our expectancies is the same. Nothing added, nothing removed. It's just the same old, same old. So what is your job? Your job is just to be nothing added, nothing removed. Your job is just to be have the same mindset and attack the market the way it comes. So I don't know if you can see my screen. I want to start by first off with GJ. I want to start with GJ. If you can see my screen, kindly let me know on the chat box. If you can see my screen, kindly let me know on the chat box. So now this is a 4 hour time frame from on GJ. This is a clear 4 hour time frame. Good morning, Shadrach. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So why if you can see my screen, let me know. I can't see it on my other system. I'll do it again. Let me know if you can see it. Alright. So this is our 4 hour time frame for GJ. So everything we are seeing here is what happened last week. So for this week, what is my bias? Good morning, Tochuku from Abia. I can't see the screen, obviously, but I guess you can see that Now, yes, because I can clearly see it now on mine. So I think we are good with that. Consider now. If you consider now, give me 111 on the chat. If you can see the screen, give me 111 on the chat. Yes, thank you very much, Wisdom. Thank you very, very much. So now, if you recall what I always say about the kind of trader that I am, I trade structure. I trade structure. Structure is something that you should always pay attention to. Structure is always something you should pay attention to. Why do I say that? Because your structure determines where price is going, where it's headed, and it does not mean that once you get to your destination, you will still be fighting to go somewhere. No, you don't have to. Once you get to your destination, you alight and then you're done. As you're looking at this one now, you can see that you see that the target of where we are headed to has been met. We are going to where? To this top, and we've taken it out. So now, what do you expect me to keep doing? Nothing. Allow another price action to give you entries and continue. But then, if you watch very well now, there's no top that we are going to. For here now, we've conquered this one. The next one now is this guy here. And I cannot just say that let's keep buying to this place. No. Why? We will have to break this one with a very good reaction. We have to break it, and then coming back to it will now give us our resistance turned support, our supply turned demand. That's what they call it now. As some call it SBR. Resistance becomes support. So breaker block, breaking it and then coming back to it and stuff like that. So for now, what am I looking out for here? Nothing spectacular, nothing. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to start looking for, no, nothing. Why is that? The buy side have been taken out with this sell. The sell side has been taken out with this buy. So we are good on both ends. Nothing inside this place I'm looking out for. Even if I go to 1 hour time frame, you're not going to force your hands to start doing anything. No, nothing. Nothing. Because this guy have taken off from this place and then boom. Target have been met and it took us out without any what is it called? Any sweet reaction. If I'm using key levels, whatever, I would have taken the sell from here and then SL here. And as you can see, TP has hit already 1:3. But it's not something that is I've not thought about it here, so I cannot tell you to go and start using key levels and stuff like that. I've not even taught it to my students. It's still something that to avoid knowledge like knowledge and paralysis, to avoid giving you so many things to work on. That's the reason I just kept everything simple to the ones we already know. So we'll not get ourselves worked up with many unneeded information. So having said that, I'm not looking out for anything on GJ for this week unless price shows something that I can work with. Breaking this high and then coming back, we can now see something that we can obviously work with. So having said that, we are going to the next pair. I don't know. We're going to the next pair. If you can see my screen clearly, kindly give me 111 on the chat. Someone is saying that my screen is blurred, something like that. For me, I can see it clearly here. It's not blurred. Kindly check your network ish. I think it should be from your end. My screen is very clear from my end. It's very clear from my end. So Timmy can see my screen clearly. So Shadrach, I guess, is your network. So now BTC. If you recall from last week, I made mention of BTC coming into the zone that we marked for it and then buying. Did that happen? Yes, it did. So BTC came into this zone and then buying. So now, what are you seeing? Last week we were bullish, but this week we are obviously bearish. Why did I say that? Because price has taken out the lows, one of this, and then clearing to come out to this place. So we are super bullish, we're super bearish on BTC. Why is that? First off, we've met our target, which is this all-time high here, which has been met. So now price direction has changed. Remember what order flow is? The movement of price at a particular direction without movement of price at a particular direction without what? Without interruption, which by this we have been interrupted. So what are you looking out for? We're looking for a sell on BTC. We're looking for a sell either from this place, which is kind of pretty far, using this as liquidity, or this place as what? As breaker block. So that is it. We're expecting price to come into this place and then keep going. But my target for this week selling is this end from this place. So is either price takes off from here or from here. So that is my direction for the week. Like I say, if entry comes, I'll give entry. But if it doesn't, I'll just give you the direction. Your job is now to wait for price to come into those POIs and then you react. Like what I always say, we don't do give the market what to do. Market gives us what to do. It reacts and we take action. Whether we are buying or selling, you don't just say, "Oh, I want to buy from here and then buy." No, you have to make all those your confluences align. Once they align, you can now shoot for the stars. So once price comes back here, we'll be shorting BTC. As simple as it gets. So the next one is GBP USD. As you can see, the target has been met from last 2 weeks. Target has been met here and here. So this one was missed clearly. So now we are looking for what possible. If you watch, price is trying to respect this tiny supply here. It's trying to respect that tiny supply here. So, but if price breaks it, and then we'll continue to this guy, continue to that guy here, or if it comes down, this is the range low, this is the range high. So we're expecting price to do what? Either break out and then comes back to continue, or goes down here and then continue selling to this guy here. For this one now, there is no clear direction yet. This is 4 hours, there's no clear direction yet. Even from 1 hour, there is no clear direction yet. Yes, you can say you want to sell, but the selling is not clear yet till this low is taken out. So, like I said, structure first. Structure first. If you fuck up your structure, best believe that your setup is already flawed from the get-go. If your setup is flawed from the beginning, obviously you're not going to get the kind of results you're looking out for. So, having said that, wait for your structures to print itself before you react. Wait for those structures to happen first before you react. Do that first before you react. So the last one is gold. And I am very, very particular on gold. Why am I that? Because it's a pair that I trade more often. It's a pair that gives me more wins and more losses. Why is that? Because I trade it most of the time. I trade it most of the time. So, first off, we are still bullish on gold. Why is that? From 4 hours, this guy here has been very, very strong. Like, has been very, very strong. From this point, it touched. From this point, it touched. And this point, it touched. So, you cannot say that you're bearish on gold yet. Yes. But you can sell from smaller time frames. You can sell from smaller time frames, but you cannot do much. And remember, the more you're going through lower time frames, the more your risks of losing the trade are increased. For example, 15 minutes time frame, you can start seeing that there are sells happening. There's a sell from this top. Once this one got taken out, there's a sell here. There's another sell here. There's another sell here. So all these ones now, sell here, TP here, sell here, TP somewhere here, sell here, TP somewhere here, and that's it. But you can't just say now, okay, you are selling, because all these ones now have been taken out. So I particularly will not be selling anything right now. Nothing. Because this one has sold. Price is obviously coming to take it out, at least to this point. At least to this point. And what would that leave us with? That will leave us with what? With an entry as here. That will leave us an entry as here. Though there is no clear liquidity that has been swept, that is closer. No clear liquidity that has been swept. But for the fact that this guy is broken this up, I'm not sure he's going to come back here again. But I can't start going down to lower time frames to look for something that is not looking for me. So I'll leave it as it is. I'll leave it as it is. So price comes back here. Simple as this. And this will give us a decent 3R. So that is it. This is what I will leave it for as of today. So if price comes back here, I'll take this simple buy to this point. Decent 1:8, 1:3, 8. So we can start with that. If we take out this high, we can now pull back to continue for this high, and then we'll start going in for the stars. That is the all-time highs again and all that. But you can't just say that you're going to just like that straight. No, it's not realistic. It's not realistic. It's structure to structure, structure to structure, structure to structure. Remember, if when you sold from here, you are holding up until this place, by now you're already almost back to entry. So you enter trade, take your profit and run along till the structure is defined that I'm going to this direction in a long while. That's when you can now say, okay, let me hold longer. let me hold longer. So you don't have to waste your time in doing all those things. It is really unnecessary. So the only trade we're going to have today is like today, this morning is only this gold because it is the only pair that is really showing me what I want to see, and it aligns with not all but most of my system. It aligns with my system. So that is all for my setups. So if you have any pair I want me to look at on the chat, kindly type it on the comment and then we'll look at it together. I'm not going to trade it with you. I'm just going to give you my view on the particular pair. I trade only these few pairs, and the smaller my pairs, the better. The smaller the pairs you trade, the better, because your focus will be in few things, not just all over the place. Your focus is not scattered. So once you make your gaze simpler, it makes your range better. So I'll wait a few minutes to get your pairs. Timmy is saying USD JPY. USD JPY. What is USD JPY? USD JPY. First of all these pairs here, the broker I use is Wanda, and obviously JPY is not in Wanda. I can't use the MS. I can't. Oh shit! All this nonsense. Even 80 caps, the anyway. Let's just use anyone. Obviously, no data. USDJP one. Which one is one? Same thing. What is happening? What's wrong with my trading view? Oh shit. USDJPY. What am I typing? Look at Wanda here. Good. Fine. So from 4 hours, I already have my algorithmic range here. From 4 hours, from here, it's looking like it's ranging and all that. So, but you're not a swing trader. You're not a swing trader. So I'm not looking for. I've already marked this range one time, and it has met my target, and it's already going up, safe. So for me, bullish. It's bullish because if you watch very well, it's using our advanced entry model from this point, the liquidity, the sweep, and all this, and target is somewhere there. So the first target for this buy is somewhere here, and then for the second target is here. So now, what's your job? You're looking for clear liquidities that will be swept and moving price to the upside with clear break of structures and all. So now there are break of structures here, 1, 2, 3, and then continue. So for you to take the first buy, there's nothing for you to start doing down here again because you've passed it. So from the last break of structure, which is this, so your entry will be already from this. entry is already from this. So SL and that. So for this small one, for this swing buy, your take profit target is here. So you go to lower time frames and then start looking for entries to match up what you're doing. I for one, from 1 hour, this is descent. This is descent. This is a descent re-entry zone for 1 hour. Descent re-entry zone. This is your liquidity, and boom. And here is the 1:5, 1:3. Good, better. So this is your entry. You start here. Your first entry is already here. The same thing I saw here in the second one, I saw it here. Your liquidity, and then your 1:3 should be somewhere around here. But the overall target is here. So this one now is re-entry. So once price taps here, gives you re-entry, breaks it again, give you another re-entry, breaks it again, give you another re-entry till target is hit. That is the way it is done. Just follow the storyline till the final target has been met. And as you're going with it, don't just enter blindly and lock your profit and say, I'm going to leave it till the end target. No. A money that you didn't withdraw is not your money. So as you're seeing your profit, make sure you're booking some of them so that you don't just trade and look in the market without making any money out of it. So always take some money. Always take some money out. So as you check USDJPY, that's the same thing I just finished checking. So Tochukwu and Timi, you guys are on the same pair. So that's my bias for USD JPY for today. I'll leave it like this on my chart so that on Friday we'll see how the price did. So like I said, the bias is subject to change. Your bias is not like, if this did not happen, I'm not going to do this one. I understand. But if price comes, take everything out, your bias will obviously change. It's no longer a buy, it will not turn to a sell. So always keep your bias open. Market is fractal, it can change anytime, especially when there is news around the corner. The prices can change anytime. So you don't have to be rigid with your entries and say that Chancellor said it's going to be bullish, I'll be bullish throughout. No, it shouldn't be that way. So if you have any question, you can drop your questions. We've got past half an hour already. So we should be shutting it down, and let me allow you get on with the rest of your activities for the day, same as myself. So if you have any question, you can drop it. Nasiruddin Akorede, how about the POI below? That's if you are on the call, you hear that. Is it on gold or USDJPY? Is it on gold or USDJPY? How about the POI below? On gold or USDJPY? You can't be typing my question is that. Complete it, let me know. I'm waiting. What is your question? If you can hear me, say something. Your question is what? Our time is fast spent already. My question is that what's the difference between internal liquidity and external liquidity? This is analysis session, not a mentorship. This is not a mentorship. But I'll use something I said on gold to explain what you just asked. Is it gold? No. Let me use GBP JPY or BTC or GBP USD. Any of them can go. So let me just use this. Let me use this. Remember, when we were selling all these buys was taken out. And now that we were buying, all the sales was taken out. When we are buying here, all these buys here, all this sell from this side, this sell, this sell, this sell was taken out. So for the fact you are going up, you are buying. You are taking the sell side liquidity people out. Like you're taking them out. As you are taking them out, you are buying, taking all of them out. Boom. You bought to their final what? Their final target. So when you are selling again, when you're now selling now, you are doing what? You are taking all those buys that you took before, all this buy side, you take all of them out again. So buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity. It is used for what? It is used for taking profit margins. It is used for taking profit. I'm going to start teaching now. I don't want to start doing this. It is used for taking profits. For example, the price I said, the one I gave you now on gold and your, what is it called? Your USD JPY. If you watch it, you see that where I gave you your TPs is at point of liquidity. In as much as is your 3R, but is around liquidity areas. For example, this is your entry now. This is your liquidity. This is your TP. 1:3. For this price to keep buying, it will take out which liquidity? All this buy side liquidity. This one will go out. This one will go out. This one will go out. To keep going like that till it gets where? Till it gets here. So when we are buying, all this sell side, all these ones now are that will be taken out. People that are trading what is it called? Breakout, like trend line traders, they wait till once it takes it out, they'll start buying. Because you know that once it takes one out, it will take all of them out. Do you understand what it meant by buy side and sell side liquidity? I guess this is the best way I can explain it. This is not a mentorship, but then it's called layman's understanding. So you can understand it for cheapest, for the best way. You cannot even forget about it. So this is the best way to explain that. So do I have any other question? Okay, for Nasiru, how about the POI below USD JPY? Like I said, you're welcome to me. Like I said, the price on USD JPY, the one this POI below, has already triggered. It has already triggered. And remember, this is 4 hour time frame. If you're saying this POI below here, before you wait for price to come that place, if price is coming here again, it's obviously coming to take out all these buys that have already happened. And it will take time. So your own is you are trading price action. You are going with the price. Anything that anywhere price is going, your own is just to join the bus and keep going to that particular direction till it's been interrupted. But for now, there's no interruption. Just keep buying and then continue to this place. You drop, come back again, buy again, drop. You're not in the market for the whole point of all the time. Just follow the movement and then make the most money out of it and rest and continue. Rinse and repeat. It's not a marathon, bro. So just take it easy and then keep building, keep building, keep building. So I guess that will be all for the questions. So thank you everybody for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First off, Shedrack, Wisdom, Timmy, Nasiru. Yeah, it's all good to see you guys on live. So we keep doing this thing week in, week out till you get familiar with this craft called trading. It's not hard. Once you figure this technical out, the next issues now is on you. Is now your kind of person, the kind of person that you are, the kind of trader that you are, whether it will work for you or it will not. You obviously know. Not something that anybody can do for you. Yes, your mentor will always talk about it, but at the end of the day, it is what you do that will show in your trade history, not what anybody else does. So whether you are being given signals or you're being given entries, if your mind cannot hold the trade, you will not make money. If your mind is telling you close, 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 or put VE when price have not moved, you cannot make profit. So my friend will always say, scared money don't make money. I be scared mind don't make money. So you have to lose the profit in your head first before you can profit out of it. If you're scared, breaking even, you make most money at the end of the day. So always put your emotions together. Your psychology should be in check. And then at the end of the day, we will know how it happened. Like I said, I will open a free channel where I'll be dropping all the trade that we analyze on the call so that next week we can see the before and then we can see the after. I'll drop the link to the channel on this video, or probably if you have my WhatsApp number, I can just DM me, I'll send it to you. So everything I'll be doing will now be from that group without spamming anybody too much information. So once we are done with the analysis, it will be dropped there. 1:3 first, and then other one will now come. Good. So yeah, yes, boom, good. So this one has been sent. You only just take parameters, impute it, and then allow it to do your things. So if you're in the VIP or the entries group, don't get pissed. This is just the beginning of the week. This is the only thing that is free. Other ones from Tuesdays to Friday, you can get it personally without being given out for free. So I think that'll be all for today. I'm talking about the one at the first long position. I don't understand your question, Nasiri. Just go through the sessions back. You get everything I did. This is already the entry, so I don't know what you mean by how about the POI below. So it doesn't make any sense. So that will be all for today. See you next week, Friday. And like I always say, thank you for joining, and always be a friend to the chat, because that will be the only way you will get used to this. If you're not always on the chat, you will not learn all these things. Just be there, and then with time, you just start getting used to you. Have a good day, and have a profitable one at that. Have a good day.